NFL Top 100 came out last week, and Nick Bosa was a top 24 player, if I'm not mistaken, maybe top 25. And Niners fans were still upset. Felt in many ways Nick Bosa was underrated on that list. He was ahead of Joey for whatever that's worth. But this is a year coming off of the ACL injury last year where I think Nick really needs to get some award season love. And according to Cesar Sportsbook, currently Nick Bosa is plus 1,200 to win the Defensive Player of the Year award. He is behind Myles Garrett, who was pretty close last year, Micah Parsons, the Defensive Rookie of the Year last year, TJ Watt, last year's defending Defensive Player of the Year, and Aaron Donald, who might as well have his name on the trophy. So Bosa has to do some work, but you look at last year's season, what did he finish with? 15 sacks, Jose?
Yeah, he was around that. Yeah, it was at 15 sacks. And you kind of look at this season and you kind of want to see him kind of progress and get into that closer to 20 sack range. I know that the odds at plus 1,200, it actually kind of looks like it's some pretty good value there. You kind of look at the guys ahead of him who also have a really good chance of putting themselves in a good position to win that title as well. But if he starts, getting closer and starts flirting with that 20 sack range, then he's definitely going to get some votes. So I like the value there at plus 1,200. Before the season starts, we still have, 10 days before the Niners' first game. I might sprinkle a little bit on Nick Bosa to end up being the Defensive Player of the Year. I think he actually provides some pretty decent value there at plus 1,200. So yeah, I don't mind him. You want to see him progress and do a little bit better than he did last year. I know last year he had a great year with the 15 sacks, but if he gets to 18, 19, then he'll really have a good chance of getting that Defensive Player of the Year finally.
Yeah, I think that's probably going to be what it's going to have to take. And I wonder with Micah Parsons, I think he is the X factor at the second best odds because of the position he plays. He has an opportunity to rack up more tackles and like the interception totals, force more turnovers. Whereas Bosa, as an edge rusher, you're expected to do one thing and hit the passer is his main objective. And he does that at a very high clip. But coming up from 15 and a half sacks, yes, you are probably looking at, you have to get into that 20 range to be ahead of guys like TJ Watt, to be ahead of guys like Aaron Donald, because they're going to be around 15 to 20 sacks. What do you do that separates? And I wonder too, and we talked about this a little bit last year with, is Nick Bosa underrated? I wonder if it's a little bit of just his kind of chillax, laid back, not really a big talker type vibes that kind of doesn't make him stand out as relative to his peers because Aaron Donald, we already known commodity. We know what he is. And then Micah Parsons being on the Cowboys, he's going to get a lot of PR throughout this year. You kind of wonder if last year Nick Bosa got overshadowed by the Niners kind of having a little bit of struggles towards the middle part of the season, the quarterback limbo situation. He wasn't even the most interesting storyline on the roster in spite of coming back off an ACL injury and having the season he did. So I look at what he needs to do to get more love from the media, to get more love from the people who vote on these awards. And I think it's just being more vocal. Honestly, I think if you're vocal and you have this 15 plus sack season, I think that's going to help you get more love from the voters, and rightfully or wrongfully, if that's the difference maker for what's going to swing votes. I think he almost needs to campaign more, or his teammates have to campaign for him. I think that's what needs to happen.
And you know what, if him being, more shy or talks a little bit less, if that's what's part of what's helping him be the type of player he is, then I'm cool with him not winning Defensive Player of the Year because he has been an absolutely phenomenal player,
I know.
been a beast. But yes, I agree. The accolades should start piling up for him. He should start being recognized as one of the best defenders in the league. And he doesn't really, whenever people talk about, these guys, they talk about Myles Garrett, of course, Aaron Donald, and now even Micah Parsons. It doesn't help that he plays for the most popular team in the league. But yeah, Nick Bosa does get left out there a lot of the times. But maybe that's a good thing. Maybe that's a good thing that, he kind of has that chip in his shoulder where he maybe looks at those things and it's like, oh, because of my personality, no one's ever going to talk to me. Then I'm just going to let my play do all the talk. And hey, it's worked.
I guess I want this for him more for when we get to career retrospectives type talks about what was Nick Bosa as a Niner. And I think for what it's worth, he's already on a pace to be wearing a gold jacket one day, injury barring. success of the team, barring and his sack totals holding up to at least being a double-digit guy consistently. However, when we talk about what separates the greats of the greats, usually it's having some hardware. And obviously, the main hardware I want from him is a Super Bowl ring. But a Defense Player of the Year award would really add to that trophy case. And he is very deserving on a. And if he just didn't have these guys in the way, if he didn't have an Aaron Donald sized roadblock in the way, I think he would get more award consideration. I also don't think it helps that Aaron Donald is in the same division as him. I think that kind of helps him get a little overshadowed. Same division, same state. I just want this for Nick Bosa. I think that what he needs to do, or what needs to happen, is he needs to, like we were saying, be in that 15 to 20 range. Maybe have a few more turnovers break his way, get a little bit more pass deflection, stuff like that. You know, when I think about what separates edge rushers in winning these awards. And yeah, hopefully just maybe a couple of those guys have down years relative to him. That's what it would have to come down to. Aaron Donald, I advocate for him having a down year, but it doesn't seem like it's going to happen. Guys, what do you think? Nick Bosa, 5th best odds for NFL Defensive Player of the Year. Do you think this is the year that he finally gets a little bit more award season love? Do you think he was robbed last year? Go ahead and drop your thoughts below in the comments. Leave a like on this video. Support the channel. 49 Reasons to Listen to right here. Juju Talk Sports and Jose Corral. Stay safe, happy, and healthy. We will see you next time.